Compass, ancient China. Around 200 BC, first compasses looked like a spoon made of magnet that spun on a bronze plate. But here's the weird part. They weren't for sailors, they were for fortune-telling and finding harmony in the home. It took 1,000 years for people to realize this spoon could show the way through a fog. This invention started the age of discovery. Without this ancient magic, there would be no maps and no navigation on your phone. Steam engine, James Watt, 1776. Watt didn't invent the engine, he made it actually work. Before him, machines wasted 80% of their steam. His engine became the muscle of the world, replacing thousands of workers. To sell his machine to farmers, Watt created the term horsepower, comparing a boiler's power to real horses. Today, we still measure supercars using a marketing trick made for a steam train. Printing press, Johannes Gutenberg, 1440. Before him, books were copied by hand for years and cost a fortune. Gutenberg figured out how to use movable metal letters. This was the first information bomb in history. Knowledge became available to everyone, not just the rich. Without this press, there would be no newspapers, no schools, and no internet, because this is where the idea of mass sharing was born. Camera, Joseph Niepce, 1826. The first photo ever was called View from the Window at Le Gras. To get this blurry image, Niepce had to keep the shutter open for 8 hours. Imagine, you couldn't move for an entire workday just to take one selfie. Later, we learned to literally freeze moments in time. Today, we take billions of photos a second, forgetting it all started with an 8-hour wait by a window. X-ray, Wilhelm Röntgen, 1895. This was a total accident. Röntgen was working with electric rays in the dark and noticed a screen across the room glowing, even though the rays were blocked by thick paper. He put his hand in front of the rays and saw his own bones on the screen. It shocked the world. He first took a picture of his wife's hand. When she saw her bones, she screamed, "I have seen my death." This was the birth of modern medicine, letting doctors see right through us. Computer, John Mauchly and Presper Eckert, 1946. The first digital computer, ENIAC, weighed 30 tons and filled an entire room. It had 18,000 vacuum tubes that were always burning out. It was programmed by hand, plugging in hundreds of cables like an old telephone station. It was thousands of times slower than your calculator, but it proved a machine could think. Today, that room full of tubes fits inside a tiny chip on your watch. Laser, Theodore Maiman, 1960. When the laser was first invented, scientists called it a solution looking for a problem. No one knew what to do with a concentrated beam of light. People thought it was a death ray from sci-fi movies. Today, lasers are everywhere. They scan barcodes, send internet through cables under the ocean, cut steel, and fix eyes. Simple light, squeezed into one beam, became the sharpest tool in the world. Jet engine, Frank Whittle and Hans von Ohain, 1939. Before them, planes had propellers and were very slow. The idea was crazy. Suck in air, squeeze it, and explode it with fuel to get a massive push. The first jet flight changed the size of the planet forever. Before, crossing the ocean took weeks. Now it takes a few hours. This is the technology that made the world small and reachable for everyone.